Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I am Rajshekar. Today we are discussing about blinking of an LED using Raspberry Pi. So this is the Raspberry Pi window. So here click on this icon, Raspberry Pi icon, then go to programming, then here click on this one, Python IDE. Now here in this window, we need to start the program, but here if you see here it is untitled, you need to save the program. So for that, click on this file and save this one. So give any name, this one, LED program. Yeah. Now, so the title of the program is write a program to blink LED using while loop. So here I am writing with a hash symbol. So that is treated as a comment. Now, so let us start the program first line. So import RPI dot GPIO as GPIO. So the meaning of this line is we are calling GPIO pins, okay, GPIO pins. Next, import time. So it must be small letter. Just a second. Import time. Next. So the time factor is we are importing here. So because how much time the LED is on, how much time the LED is on, off. So that time it is decided. Now GPIO dot set mode GPIO dot board. So here which mode you are using, whether it is a board method or BCM method. Actually, there are two methods are there. One is the board method and the other one is BCM method that we will discuss later. So first one, this is the board method. Now we are using board method here in the sense, simply we are calling the Raspberry Pi pin numbers in a direct method that we will discuss at the time of hardware. Now, initialization of pin, which pin you are going to use. So for that, GPIO dot setup 8 comma GPIO dot out. So here the LED is an output device. Okay. So that is so that's why we mentioned that out. Next. Now the block of statements we are mentioning here. For the repetition purpose, here I am using while loop. The statement is the syntax is while true. Now here, now I am initializing the pin GPIO dot output. Now I am enabling the pin. Which pin? 8 pin. GPIO dot output 8 comma true. So now the 8th pin is enabled. Once the 8th pin is enabled, that 8th pin we are connected to our LED. So automatically what will happen? The LED is on. Whenever the 8th pin is enabled, the LED is on. That we mentioned in our print statement. Next, how much time the LED is on? That we need to mention here. For that, we are using the statement called time dot sleep 1. So these 3 lines are used to enabling the 8th pin, and so that the print statement it is displayed at the output side, and how much time the LED is on, that is decided by using this statement, that is time dot sleep 1. That means 1 second the LED is on and 1 second the LED is off. Now GPIO dot output now we are disabling. So how to disable means 8 comma false. That's it. Then after that print statement, so here I'm going to write LED is off. That's it. Next, finally, time dot sleep 1 second. So 1 second now the LED is off. So that's it. This is the output, and let us check the software output. For that, you can click on this run button. Once if you click on this run button, the output you can observe here. Now see, we are getting output. LED is on, LED is off, LED is on, LED is off. So that means here we are getting output without any doubt. So now let us see the hardware connection. Let me stop this one. So not only this, let me take the another one, that is for loop also. So this is by using while loop. The same thing we can perform for loop also. So here here we are using while loop. That means continuously, if for infinity times the LED is blinking. That means on and off. It is happening for infinity times. Now, for example, now if you want to display output for a limited range, okay, so for limited time, so for that you can go for the for loops. Now for that, instead of while true, now I'm going to change as in this syntax for x in range. Now here only I mentioned here 5 means only 5 times the LED is on and off. Okay, so after that it is terminated. So let me run this program also, and let me change the title. So it is untitled. So you need to save this one. So this is a LED program. By using for loop. Yeah. So now run the program once. Now see the output here. Now the output. Yeah, here see, observe. See, it is terminated. You can count here, students. This is the first time, second time on and off, third time, and fourth time, and finally fifth time. That's it. So we observed that blinking of an LED using while loop and for loop in software. Now coming to the hardware part. Here we need to understand few points. First of all, let us know some points on breadboard. So this is the breadboard, and if you observe here, there are 4 layers: first, second, third, fourth one. This is the top and the bottom layers are, you can the holes are there. So the connection, the here they are connected in horizontally. The back side of these holes, one iron strip is there. That is, all these holes are shorted in horizontal way, the top layer and the bottom layer. And the middle 2 layers are vertically, they are shorted with an iron strip. Okay, that you can observe here. The same thing you can observe here. This is the breadboard. The back side of this one. Just now I told you. So the top layer and the bottom layer, they are horizontally, they are shorted, and the middle 2 layers are vertically, they are shorted. So backside one iron strip is there. Okay. So now this is the breadboard. Now coming to the connection. So first of all, and now you need to understand about the LED. So this is the LED. So it is having 2 terminals. One is the positive terminal and another one is negative terminal. So here the bigger terminal is positive, the shorter terminal is negative. So this bigger terminal, this positive terminal, we are connected to our Raspberry Pi pin number 8. That is what we mentioned in our program, GPIO.8, GPIO.out. This 8th pin we are connected to our LED positive. And anyway, the negative we are connected to the ground. So here the Raspberry Pi, the ground pin. So 39 pin is the ground pin of our Raspberry Pi. That pin you can connect to our negative pin. Okay, that's it. So now connect here. First of all, if you connect the LED like this vertically, it is wrong. Why it is wrong means, so here you are connecting like this means, so in the same vertical row, here the 5 holes are there vertically in each and every line. So here you are connecting like this means, indirectly you are joining this is positive and a negative terminal, you are joining positive and a negative terminal. So once if you join the positive terminal and the negative terminal, so it is shorted. Okay, so don't do that one. Always you can connect like this, because here the middle two layers are vertically, they are shorted. So that is the reason you cannot connect like that. So you can connect like this. Hope you understand. You can connect like this. Okay, anywhere in this point you can connect, wherever if you are comfortable you can connect. Now I am connected here. So before inserting, please identify which is positive and which is negative. Okay, so just now I told the bigger terminal is positive, the shorter terminal is negative. So now this bigger terminal I am connected here. Now I am inserted my LED. Now this is my positive terminal and this is my negative terminal. So take out the jumper wires. By using jumper wires, we can connect. Now let me take the ground pin. So here coming to the Raspberry Pi pin diagram. So here total out of there are 40 pins are available here. Out of 40 pins, 28 pins are GPIO pins, and 4 pins are supply pins, and the remaining 8 pins are ground pins. Okay, so in that remaining 8 ground pins, 1 pin is the pin number 39 is ground pin. So now I am using that pin number 39 for ground purpose, and another pin GPIO 8 pin and connect I am using. So how to count the, first of all you need to identify which is the pin number 1 and which is pin number 40. So here out of 40 pin, first you need to start counting from here. So start counting from here. This is the pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on, 39 and 40. Okay. Now, so first of all, it is very important point. Keep your USB ports. So these are the USB ports, and this is the internet port. Keep the USB ports in downward, and start counting from here. And one more point, you can count like this also. These are the inside pins and these are the outside pins. Inside pins are odd number pins and outside pins are even number pins. Okay, so this is the easy way to count. So like this. Now in our program we mentioned that 8th pin is our GPIO pin. Okay, so now let me take. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Now 8th pin I am connected by using this yellow color wire. So this is the positive pin, GPIO positive pin. Now I am connected here, LED positive. Now this ground pin. So this is the last pin, 39th pin. Now I am connected to LED negative. That's it. Connection is over. Now let me run the program, this one. So the connection is over. Now let me run the program. Yeah. So this is the program. So first of all, run this program by using for loop. Okay. So now I'm going to click on this button, and you can, meanwhile you will see the output. Let me, yeah. So here you can observe the output also. Let me first of all, let me run this program. So this is the green color button. Click on this one. Whenever if you click on this one, the LED starts blinking. And that too, we mentioned that range is 5, means only 5 times the LED is blinking. Please count. First time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. That's it. Only the 5 times our LED is blinking. So this is for loop. Now let me run this program. That is while by using while loop also. Now here for infinity times it is blinking. Now once if I run the program, now you can see here LED is blinking. So it is keep on, the LED is blinking for infinity times. So that's it. So thank you to all. Hope you understand. So this is the LED program by using while loop and for loop. So thank you.